Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortiwada. In this video, we will learn about seal method of an object in JavaScript. To know more about different types of methods in JavaScript, please watch my previous videos for better understanding. Now, let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, I have created index.html and index.js. This index.js has been embedded into index.html using a script tag. So now whatever I am writing inside this index.js, I can see the output in my index.html. So for that sake, let me create var obj is equal to, let me give an object with age 10. As we know, to add any new property to this object, I can use dot or square braces. For now, I'm using a dot operator. I'm giving a name like Sai. And now console.log of obj. Save this, go back and reload, inspect this. Let me show you the console. Here inside the console, we got an object with age and name property. Now what I want to do is, I don't want to add any of the properties into the object, and also I want to restrict this object not to delete any of the properties inside this object. That means I don't want to delete the object properties and I don't want to add the new properties into this object. Just I want to restrict a properties whatever. Just I want to give an access to override the existing properties in this object. For that sake, we can use a method called as seal. So let me show you something. Object.seal and pass the existing object. Now what I want to do is I want to add a property to this object after this seal statement. Obj.name is equal to Sai. Now let's go back and see the output. Let me reload. Here we got an object only with the age property, but it is not allowing us to add any new property, that is a name. Let me change obj.age already which is existing and I'm making it as 20. Save this and go back, reload. If you see, age has been changed. And also let me try to delete the existing property. Delete obj.age. So as per our understanding, this obj.age should delete that age property from this particular object, and that if you see here inside this object, it will not be deleted and it will be having the latest value. See here, age 20. And if you want to know more about the delete property, I'll let you know in the next upcoming videos. For now, delete is a operator which is used to delete any of the object property. Now if you see here, it is not allowing it to add any of the new property and it is not allowing us to delete the property. It is allowing us only to override or update the existing properties. That is where the seal method will be used. Even we can use a define property and we can seal that particular object as well. So let me give var obj2 equal to empty, and now what I want to do is I want to create a define property, object dot define properties or property of obj2, and now I'm adding a property called as age comma, I'm adding it with a value colon 20. So I gave like this, and here what I'm doing is I'm sealing this object2, object dot seal of obj2. Now if I try to add any of the properties other than the age property for this obj2 dot name equal to Sai, then that particular value will not be added into this particular object. So let me create obj2, save this, go back and clear it off and reload. If you see here, age 20, this is coming from the define property. And let me update this obj2 dot age equal to 30. So let me save this. Now obj2.age will be updated with 30. So let me go here, clear it off and reload. If you see here, it was not even updated. Why? Because the object was created with writable false. Let me give writable true. This is a property which we discussed in the previous video. You can check for more understanding. So now this writable property will enable overriding of the value for this particular property. Let me clear it off and reload. Now the age property has been updated. In the same way, we can create all different types of objects, and whenever we are using a seal over that object, from the next line or the statement, you cannot add any new properties, you cannot delete any existing properties from that object. You can only update the existing properties of that particular object, and that property should have a writable as true. By default, the writable property for these objects is true, but whenever you are creating with a defined property, the writable property should be true. Then only you can override that seal object as well. So this is how seal method will work. And also we can even check whether the object is sealed object or not. That I can show you something like console.log of is sealed, comma object.isSealed, a method name called as isSealed. So what it will do is whenever you pass an object to that, it will check whether that object is sealed or not and returns true or false. Let me go back and clear it off, reload. So if you see here, isSealed is true. Why? Because this has been sealed. And let me remove this or comment this statement. Now this object will have name property and age as 30. Let me go back, reload. Now you can see name, Sai, age 30, but the sealed is false. Whenever you are sealing that particular object, then you can check whether that object is sealed or not by using a isSealed method, which will give you a boolean value true or false. It will return true whenever the object is sealed. It will return false whenever the object is not sealed. So this is how we can use seal and isSealed method of an object. Hope you guys like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.